This video explains assignment 2-0, question number 8. So this question is asking you to factor this expression, and you're going to use that pattern that you just figured out in the beginning part of the handout. And it's going to, when you have something that is a perfect cube, and then either added or subtracted to something else that it's a perfect cube, you can undo this process and kind of find two polynomials that would be multiplied together to give you this binomial here. So we're going to kind of work backwards and figure out what would be the two factors that could be multiplied together to give us this, and we're going to follow this pattern. So when this happens, you're always going to have one binomial multiplied by one trinomial, and if you have something that's cubed in the first binomial, this number here, or this term, is going to be the cube root of whatever you started with up there. So if we take 125x cubed, if you take the cube root of that, the cube root of 125 is 5, because 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. And if you take the cube root of x cubed, that's x. And then I'm going to leave out my signs for the moment. I'm going to just leave a little gap there, and then let's do the next one. So here we have b cubed. We're going to take the cube root of that to find b. So the cube root of 8y cubed, the cube root of 8 is 2, and the cube root of y cubed is y. And then in your trinomial, your first term is a squared. So it's going to be whatever this term was in your binomial here, you're going to square that, and that would give you the first term of the trinomial. So if we square 5x, 5 squared is 25, x squared is x squared. And then I'm going to leave the middle term out for the moment. I'm going to do the last term. The last term, you're going to take your b term here, whatever that was, which in this case is 2y, and you're going to square that. So if you square 2y, that gives you 4y squared. And then to find your middle term, it's just a times b. So you're going to take this term multiplied by that one, which in this case is 5x times 2y, and that would give you 10xy. And then you're going to look at your signs, and you're starting with minus in the middle there. And so the pattern for your signs follows this little acronym SOAP, which stands for same, opposite, always positive. So what that means is if you're starting here with a negative or a minus, we're going to, the first sign is going to be a minus. It's going to be the same as that one. The next one is going to be the opposite of what your original sign was there. And then the last one is always positive. This one will always, always, always be a plus. So if your problem started off where this was a plus, then this would be the same, except that you would have a plus, a minus, and then always positive. So the signs always follow this pattern, the same as what you started with, the opposite, and then this one is always positive.